Hello, all you super geniuses out there. Welcome to another video lecture from Super Genius 99. And today we're going to be dealing a little bit with functions. Okay. So let's read the instructions. Okay. Now let's read the instructions. For each set of ordered pairs, determine if the set is a function, one-to-one function, or neither. Reverse and repeat. Okay, so basically a function just says what? That your y values cannot repeat. Okay, so you can have the same x values. Excuse me, your x value, if your x value repeats, your y value repeats. So a function just says for every input there has to be one output. So I can have I can repeat the y value, but if I repeat the x value, so for example, if you have a 1 in the x place, and you have a 2 in the y place, and then you have somewhere else in your set, you have a 1 in the x place and you have a 3 in the y place, then that's no longer a function because you have similar input but different outputs. However, if you have a 1 in the x place and a 2 in the y place, and then somewhere you have a 3 in the x place and a 2 in the y place, that's still a function because you have different inputs that give the same output, and that's okay. So this is a function. And then the one that I did earlier, put it up here real quick, 1, 2, 1, 5, something like that. That is not a function. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So if the x values repeat and they have different y values, that's not a function. But if the y values repeat, that's okay, that is a function. And then what's one-to-one? One-to-one means neither the x's nor the y's repeat. So it's a function that only has unique y values. Okay, so, and we'll go through it and you'll understand more as you do practice. Okay, so first of all, let's determine if this is a function. If the x values don't repeat, it's a function. So here, let's just look at the x values. 5, 2, 3, 4. See that? None of your x values repeat. So automatically, this is a function. Okay. Now, how do we go from function to one-to-one? See if your y values repeat. Do any of your y values repeat? 2, 5, 4, 3. None of your y values repeat. So that means not only is it a function, this is 1 to 1. Okay. One input, one output. Okay. Now the instructions said to reverse this, so I'm going to pause and then reverse. Okay, so I reverse. So there was a 5, 2, now it's 2, 5, right? 2, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. So I reverse all the inputs and the outputs. Now let's go through it again and see if this is a function. Okay, so first of all, if none of the x values repeat, it's automatically a function. So let's just look. 2, 5, 4, 3. None of the x values repeat, so this is a function. Okay, is a function. Now, do any of your y values repeat? 5, 2, 3, 4. No. See, 5, 2, 3, 4. None of the y values repeat, so this is not just a function. This is a one-to-one function. Okay. And normally that happens in a one-to-one function if you reverse it. and you'll see, you can play with it yourself. A one-to-one function reversed is still a one-to-one function, but not necessarily a function. And we'll look at some more. Okay, so let's look at another one. Okay, we have a new function, a new set of values on the board. So first question is this a function? And what are values? Negative 1, 0, 0, 2, negative 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so first of all, is it a function? Well, ask yourself, do the x values repeat? Negative 1, 0, negative 2, positive 2. None of your x values repeat. It's automatically a function. So, quick question, what would happen if any of the x values did repeat and they had a different y value? Well, we already talked about that. If your x values repeat and you have a different y value, it's not a function. And if it's not a function, it's not a one-to-one function either. Okay. So this is a function. Is it a one-to-one function? Well, do any of your y values repeat? 0, 2, negative 1, positive 1? No. So this is also not, it's a function, but it's also a one-to-one function. Okay. Now let's reverse those values. Negative 1, 0. 0, negative 1. Right? So I'm just reversing the values. Okay. Reversing the values. All right. 0, negative 1, 2, 0, negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2. Okay. So now, is this a function? Well, just look at your x values. 0, 2, negative 1, 1. None of the x values repeat, so this is a function. Is this a one-to-one function? Well, do any of the y values repeat? Negative 1, 0, negative 2, 2. No, so this is a one-to-one. Okay. Let's look at another one. Okay, we got a new one on the board. 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, and 2, 4. So is this a function? Okay, just ask yourself, do the x values repeat? 5, 4, 3, 2. Did I repeat any x values? No, so this is a function. Is this a one-to-one function? Do any of your y values repeat? 4, 3, 3, 4. Well, actually, both of your y values. So you got 2 4s and 2 3s. So this is just a function. No one-to-one going on this in this set. Okay, so reverse the coordinates. So I reverse the coordinates. Get that looking better. Okay. I have reversed the coordinates where there was an x. I switched the x's and the y's on each one of those. Okay. Switch the x's and the y's. So is this a function? Let's go through and see. 4, 3, 3, 4. So here your x values repeat and you have different y's, and then here your x values repeat, you have different y's. So this is clearly not a function. Okay. This is not a function. Why? Because you have two x's that give you two different y's. Excuse me, same x's, 4 and 4. They give you two different y's, 5 and 2. And then here you got 3 and 3. They produce a 4 and a 3. So this is not a function. Okay, let's look at some more. Okay, Is this a function? Okay, so what do you ask yourself is something is a function? If a set of numbers is a function, do the x values repeat? 5, 1, 3, 2. No, so we have a function. Is this a one-to-one function? What do you ask yourself if you want to know if something's a one-to-one function? Do any of the y values repeat? 1, 3, 3, 1. So that's no. So this is not a function. Oh, excuse me, this is a function, it's just not one-to-one. Okay, so that's as far as this goes. And then it asks us to reverse. So we're going to reverse. Okay, so it is reversed. So is this a function? 1, 3, 3, 2. Oops, I didn't reverse my last one correctly. One, 3, 3, 1. So this is clearly not a function. And if something is not a function, then it's definitely not a one-to-one function. Okay. All right. So hopefully this cleared up on looking at just a set of numbers and determining whether or not it's a function. Another video lecture from Super Genius 99, and thank you for watching.